Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and it's time for another Margarete Miller weekly assignment. We are on week 11, and today our prompts are a child or children, a cleaning product, a flower, a barcode, handwriting, and the bonus is something that works as a title for a collage. For those of you not familiar, Margarete Miller has a weekly assignment. This is her volume 2, and it's a 52-week prompt that gives you 5 prompts and a bonus, and you can choose to do the 5 prompts, or you can substitute the bonus for one of the prompts if you can't find it or you don't have it, or you can choose to do all 6. I always try to do all 6, and you can purchase these on her Etsy, which is called Mellow Miller, and you can purchase it 3 different ways. She has a planner that has the prompts in it. She has a downloadable planner where you can print it yourself, or you can purchase just the prompts like I did and use them in your own book. And I use this sketchbook to do mine. So like I said, we're on week 11. So let's get started. I hope everybody is having a good week. It's Thursday again already. It seems like this week has gone pretty quick, which is a good thing. All right. So normally when Marguerite has a barcode in a collage, I hate it. And I try to bury it, in some little place or whatever. Well, this week I decided to make it kind of a focal point in the collage. Where I work, we have a warehouse, and in our warehouse we have pickers. I work at a beer distributor, and we have these huge barcodes that are hanging up over our sections, so when the guys go to pick the product, they can scan a big huge barcode from the floor with their scanners so that they can verify that they're pulling the right product. So I printed one of those huge barcodes, and then I went in and I cut out most of the white spaces in between the black to make this look at this thing. And so I am envisioning this, and you all are going to think I'm a little out there, but that's okay. I am a little out there. And if I sound a little nasally today, I'm really stuffed up, and so I apologize for that. And I will try my best to not be hacking and all that kind of stuff. I think it's just the spring pollens and stuff getting started and our drastic change in temperatures that we're having. Nothing serious, but I am kind of stuffy today, so I do apologize. So anyway, I went through, I cut out the space, and my idea is this is some sort of a fence. Okay, and then for my flowers, I'm going to use 2 different things. I'm going to use this piece behind here so that the flowers are kind of showing through. And then I also made these, which are cut out with a punch, some handwriting, which is a digital document that I had purchased that has, it's actually a record of births from the 1800s, and so it's my handwriting, and I just made these little flowers. So once I get this to size, we're going to put some of those, you know, in different places to make them look like flowers. This is my child or children. Cute little picture. And this is Eloise Wilkins. It's one of her, out of one of her books. And then for my cleaning product, I have this little advertisement for Safeguard soap. And my title I'll show you at the end. And let's see, do we have anything else? I think that's it. So let's get started. And oh, and I have this piece of paper that I'm going to put down here just to kind of give a grounding. And as you can see, it has some handwriting on it as well. So let me see here. My idea is that I want this little baby to be standing up on this and peering over the fence. So I want to make sure I get this all aligned where it needs to go. So I'm thinking that if I take this about at that 3, is that where I want it? No, I'm thinking on the other side of this. So let's snip this off and see. If I can get this about the right place here. Okay, that's still a little long, so let's take one of these black lines off. Yep, that'll work. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue this down onto this paper. No, I'm not, because I want to put some of these big flowers on this. So, all right, the first piece I want to do, I'll get organized here in a minute and decide what I'm doing. So I'm going to do this green first. That's what I'm going to do, get my base down. And tear it off this end. There's more writing. So let's tear it right here. Okay, that'll be good for that. So we'll put that down. I got in on my new Tim Holtz stuff, guys. I cannot wait to play around with that. Some of that stuff is so cute. Okay. And then we want to put our soap right down here at the bottom. This was the only way that I could figure out how to incorporate the cleaning something. I didn't have a lot of stuff that would go for cleaning, but I did find this in an old Parents magazine from the early 70s. All right, so we know we have that. We know we have this that's going to stand on top. So that's going to tell us where this can be placed. So if we place that about right there, right on top of the soap, I think. No, yep. So I'm going to glue down just the bottom part of that so that I can flip it up. Because I want to put some of these bigger flowers underneath. And then I'm going to put this piece right here, and I'm going to go ahead and tear that and get that down. Can't get my pen and my glue. There we go. So I'm going to tear a little bit off both sides. So I have a torn edge. And then tear just a little bit off the top, and that's probably still too wide. No, that's pretty good. Let's do just a tad more off this side. Okay, so let's get that glued down. All right, now I'm gonna stick down this right on top of the soap. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to take some of these little flowers and place them some of them underneath. Like that. Let's do one more. No, I think that's enough. All right, I'm gonna use our glitter for that. There might have been a better way to do this, but all right, and then we're just going to put some at different levels. Here. Just something that looks kind of random. Oh, I don't want the yellow by the yellow. Let's put that one there. Something like that. And then I've got some little butterflies to stick in. Little bitty teeny ones. Grab my rag, I got too much glue on that. All right, I thought I had one more. There it is. All right, now I'm going to get a pen and I'm going to kind of mimic the stems that are on these other little flowers that are on the paper. Just real loose. I don't even know that you can see them that much, but I'll know they're there. You'll know they're there, right? Just kind of real scribbly like they are on the paper. Okay, now we have to glue down all these little strips. I think the easiest way to do that is going to be art glitters glue so that I don't rip them. Sorry, I know this is tedious. But I don't want to tear them by trying to use a glue stick on them. There's one of the little white things I didn't get cut off. Probably gonna have to go back and get some of those edges. If I can just get them under control. Kind of crazy. Oh, don't stick there. All right. A couple of them are a little crooked, but that's okay. Fences aren't normally always all that straight anyway, are they? I missed that whole one. All right. Now we can put our little baby. Peering over the fence. Now the only thing we have left is our title. So I was looking for a title and I found this one. And it says, "You belong among the wildflowers," and I thought it was perfect. So I'm gonna put that right up here along the edge of the top of that paper. And there we go. Now we just need to add our last few things, our numbers and any stamps we want to do. Get this one. I'm probably going to be gluing these little things for the rest of the day, because that was not easy. I could have left it solid, but I really wanted the flowers to show through. All right, so I have a 1, and of course I'm gonna put 2 1s. Just need to decide where. Thinking probably right there. So let's do that in Vintage Photo. And I'm almost thinking I want to put something on those numbers so that they're not so bold. A little crooked. All right, so there's our 11. And let's do, what do we want to do up here on this white space? Actually, oops, my pen has glued to my paper. I actually wouldn't care to have a couple more little flowers up there. Do I have my punch over here still? Probably not. Let me grab that. We'll make a couple more flowers real quick. Okay, let's see here. This is what I have left of my document, and this document is actually a downloadable, and I will a digital, and I will list it in my description box. I purchased this from someone that makes digital paper that is in the Ukraine, and I did it intentionally to be sure that she would have some money coming in. Tried to support her a little bit. There were three people that I actually purchased from, and I'll list them all in case you all are wanting to help in some way. I got this particular one had these records of birth, and she also has a records of marriages, which is really pretty. And when I get through with this, I'll show you some of the others that I bought. One of them I haven't printed yet, but I can show you the one that I have printed. And it's a great way to support those ladies over there, if you choose to do so. Because, you know, it's on Etsy. And of course the funds are probably being transferred, you know, straight to their accounts like mine are on Etsy. And that way they can have access to their funds. You can do a search on Etsy for digital papers, and then by using a filter, you can search for location, and you can put in the Ukraine, and all the digital designers come up. And you can look and see what they have. That's what I did. So I'm going to make my little centerpieces just out of little scrap pieces. I'm going to use some of this green, and oh, this paper's too thin. And it just, hate when that happens. Makes your little punch stick a little bit. I may do that one like a partial flower. Partial. I cut it in half. Maybe the other half on the other side. That's an idea. Of course, it won't look like a circle then, it'll look more like an oblong. But I can cut more of it off, maybe make it look more like a circle. I should have ran my blue paper all the way up, I guess. But I didn't. But I really wish I would have. Now, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sorry, I'm thinking. Or just a blue. For the sky. Didn't glue that down very well. Maybe I'll take maybe I'll take like a pastel or something and see what this color looks like. I'm gonna do that. Just to give it some color. Sorry if you can't see that. Just so they don't look like the other flowers don't look like they're floating. Floating in the and this could be a little darker. Let's try this one. I'm just going to blend that a little bit with my finger. with my finger tool. There we go. Like that much better. Now we can kind of continue some up here, and I think it'll tie it together much better. See, if I'd have done this before, I wouldn't be having to piece all this together. I could have just put the flower down and then put the title on, but you know, this is a good example of you can still fix something if it's not the way you want it. This is the stamp I used just to put those marks in the middle pieces. It's just a stamp with a little random dots on it. Let me see if I can find another piece, another color of scrapbook paper, so that all my centers aren't the same color. This is a make it work moment. What is that, Project Runway, where they said that? Make it work. Kind of glad I didn't get that butterfly glued down. That gave me the opportunity to put that blue down. Oops, let's not put our letters. I feel like that's still just a little bit too wide for the bottom of that. Okay, I think that works. Now let's take our pen and get those last ones. Done. I'm going to fill that one in a little bit more. Feeling like I want to go around these a little bit. They're looking too perfect compared to the scrapbook paper ones. Okay, I believe that's got it. Let's go over our list again, make sure we have everything. So we have a child or children, a cleaning product, flower, handwriting, and the bonus was something that works as a title for this collage. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's ground the baby's feet a little bit with our Stabilo All. Let's put a little bit of a shadow. Maybe a little bit of a shadow here underneath the soap. There we go, number 11. Let me grab these digitals and I will show you those. And then we'll call it a video and come back on Sunday to do our general journaling. Okay. So this is the set that had all the births and the deaths and the invoices. There's a set that had invoices. It's a big old set too. So I thought those were very cool. And like I said, I will link these for you guys in case you're interested in helping. With that one. So they're all pretty cool. Oops, I didn't grab the other one. I thought I grabbed them both. And this is the other one that I got, and it is absolutely adorable. It is vintage Nursery rhymes. They are not expensive. Aren't those beautiful? So that is that. And like I said, I did purchase another set, but I haven't printed it yet. And it is like mushrooms on like dictionary page, and it is really pretty as well. So that is that, and I think we're done for now, and I will be back on Sunday, and I might actually do 2 over the weekend, depending on if I get some other things done. But we'll see. And until then, everybody stay safe and stay healthy. And we'll see you then. Bye.